and put it into a trust fund and will keep that money. That man went and link the money. Let me got name here. Maybe James E.G. Help. H-E-L-B. James E.B. Help. And so I'm surprised by this time. This guy's not in handcuff, Ali. I mean, the LACC has to move on, right? I mean, you have a situation where somebody will take funds from other people who work for that money, all right, and just took the funds and then put it on a mobile money account and just spending it, right? You just spending the money. I mean, I've been spending money on looking for girlfriends here, buying cars here, DSTV account, and so when the guys went and look at in terms of the payments, in terms of the payouts, right? In terms of the payments you've been making, someone like pay me a motel bill, buying scratch car here, buying DSTV, buying cars. So why will someone want to do that? And somebody say that if you go after that kind of person and say that's witch hunt, and you see, maybe Soko will have to should put my t-shirt.
Oh, you wearing your witch hunter t-shirt?
So on my t-shirt here, you see witch hunter, and it is deliberate because we are very, very clear that no level of intimidation, no level of threats, no level of warning will suffice. And people,
but you see, Baka, the thing is, you know, Musa Belete and I don't agree most of the time, but he wrote a piece, and he said that he was disappointed that President Weah will allow himself, former President Weah, to be used in such a manner that he allowed people to fool him to go and have such a press conference.
Right.
As a former president who says he's a law-abiding citizen, he respects the rule of law.
Correct.
Instead of him calling for speedy trial of those indicted, he there talking about we will resist your truth legally, we will resist your politically. How can you be talking about resistance? And now his supporters are beginning to misinterpret that call for resisting. You hear Kalasco, my own guy, he said, oh, President Weah has given all the marching order, we will resist. Kalasco, what are you going to resist? What are you going to resist? So what it tells me is that they do not care about the justice system. They do not care that these people have been indicted. They do not care that people are being accused of corruption, that they should go to the courts like they did to others, the Brownie Samukas and the others who went
Charles
to court.
Charles Salib,
Double Hagba.
Richard Walker.
They found some of them guilty. They found some of them not guilty. They should allow the process to flow. Nobody should come and say, oh, you know, that which one. I think the tactics is, let's have this press conference, let's send fear in them, and then they will stop.
So we are to be afraid.
Exactly.
When we have the judiciary,
the point is
we democracy, that we should be afraid. I mean, so I'm just saying to you, Ali, all of that referred to as just hot air. You know, the people just make that noise. But you get in the street.
That hot air in a balloon will bust.
In that bubble, after that bubble, we don't bust that bubble. So all that issue around threats and the rest of that, I don't even want to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
But Ali, look at the GSC or the report on the EPS. The guys took $25 million United States dollars over the counter.
Mm-hmm.
So it means that
from 2020,
from 2018 to then 2023.
Yeah.
In terms of in a 5 to 6 year period.
Yes.
The other guys took $25 million United States dollars and Liberian dollars, $628 million Liberian dollars plus for fiscal year 2019 to 2023. And during the audit process, there is not one documentation.
So, you know, that means that over the counter, they were taking around 4.2 million every year.
Yeah.
So, explain to the public what that over the counter means.
So, when they say over the counter, you give a check, you go to CBO, you give a check, and CBO gives you the raw cash. All right, and that raw cash, according to
so they just put it in your hand.
Yeah, they put your hand.
They ain't transferring it to any specific account related to the EPS,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. So
like they write a check,
right,
from the EPS,
right.
The people supposed to sign the check.
Yeah. Finance ministry now. So finance ministry
for
check.
finance ministry.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually like they give you check, you just go in and cash the check.
Correct.
And by standard, that's not supposed to be the procedure.
So
they're supposed to transfer that money to the institution's account.
So what the finance ministry does is that they will issue that check instead of the guys even going to deposit check in the EPS
account.
No.
They just go over the counter.
They go, even though it's written there EPS, right?
Mm-hmm.
They go to CBL and then they encash the money. Somebody say money John Brown from the EPS.
So BJ, let's look at it again. I want the public to get a clearer understanding. Normally, if you're running an organization, like for example, in Punch FM, I want to get Punch FM money. If I put that money in the name of Punch FM,
right,
you're not supposed to go to the bank and encash it.
Right.
The only thing you can do with that is to deposit in Punch FM's account.
Correct.
Because it's for Punch FM.
Correct.
Then when you want to withdraw, the signatory to Punch FM account can go and withdraw it.
Correct.
They didn't do it like that. They didn't pull, for example, John Brown name on the check.
Correct.
They didn't pull Mo Ali name on the check. They
Correct.
put EPS.
Right.
So somebody now assume the name of EPS. Say, my name is EPS. They go to central bank and they encash that check instead
Correct.
of deposit.
So over the period of over the 6-year period, funds that went to EPS. I'm not talking about just people all in US dollar. In US dollar alone, 25 million or $77,936.
So that means every year they were taking around $4.2 million US over the counter. They just go there, they say, hey, yeah, they check
over the counter
cash.
EPS. And guess what happened? And so it's now the US dollar in Labrin, 628 million. $8,614.50.
Imagine
15 cents. Sorry.
So that money they took over the counter, the audit report did not show any accountability.
So
for it.
When the GSC people went to go and say, we want to audit, when they want to check for the document, there is not a single paper on file
to show how they use the money.
And so when they ask them, they say, these are covert operations, and and covert operation we can explain. Guys, you will explain. There's a law. There's a proper financial manual law. You explain that, and you explain that in the court. So all the buggers will get indicted, and if found guilty, you will go to jail. I want to read my lips. You will go to jail if you are found culpable by the courts. It's like a kangaroo system here. But I think more of that. GSC, the GSC report said, so furthermore, these payments were made to needs of employees.
I want chop money. They look at one employee, say we'll pass it through the employee name.
Correct.
What is covert about buying car?
Yeah. So
there's nothing covert about buying car because you see you
money that they give to employees to go buy the thing, it amounted to 15 million, $709,952.
Out of that whole 24 million.
Yeah. So they want to decide not to pass it to the vendors. They will give it straight to the guy. The man go take it. He say go buy the car. Go back car. But there's a very interesting report here, right? Ali. Somewhere here, even doing the other process, right? Just what the guys found out from them in terms of what they approve, in terms of the approved budget, right? There's the approved budget, and in terms of what they the Ministry of Finance, the government laboratory Ministry of Finance to the EPS. He said, okay, even though that we have approved this budget for you, this they won't approved by legislature. Over the period of time, they get an additional 12.177 million United States dollars. So even at that, the guys spend over the approved budget in terms of, I mean, so anytime they want the money,
So
the year call Ministry of Finance, send the money to CBO, then they go CBO for the money and just spend the money. That's how the guy is. And then
anyway,
we want investigate and say, oh, you witch hunting. And you know,
yeah,
let me
tell you something.
Reconciliation.
Okay, let me tell you something. When
Reconciliation.
we're in the interior, there are people who used to catch witches.
Mhm.
But before that, let me announce those who want to listen via radio. The frequency for Punch FM is 106.7. 106.7. And they used to get people who used to catch witches.
Mhm.
There's one famous name in like Kwetamo.
Yeah.
Kwetamo used to catch witch. So our GMB said, if you wish, they will haunt you. I mean, I think they want to misuse, or they are misusing the phrase. I don't know if it is a phrase or it's one word.
Yeah,
they are misusing that phrase, witch hunt. Witch hunt is not when somebody has been investigated and is been arraigned through the court.
Right.
It is not Joseph Baka who got all one money from a bank and say, you'll go arrest Samuel Twe because I don't like him. It's not Joseph Baka who got up one day and say, you'll go arrest what the other many, that other security guard. Jefferson Camo, you'll go arrest him. No. It is as a result of investigation over months. PJ, you can recall, even us, we were getting very angry with the justice minister.
Right.
At one point,
privately,
privately, at one point, I would say, no, the justice minister too slow. If I one day they don't suggest it, he say, but then you go to the mood mena. Yeah, we were getting vexed with him. We said the justice minister was slow. He wasn't indicting people, and you know, we talk about fighting corruption. Nothing was happening. But what I understood recently is that he said, before I indict somebody, I need to have preponderance of him and will get arrested and, you know, prosecuting.
Correct.
So many people talk to him and say, oh, wait. They have been doing investigation. If we wanted to witch hunt, and we could have done that purely based on the public perception. There is a public perception that there are certain people in the weird government who were just corrupt. But no, nobody went by public perception. They investigating. They investigated.
So Ali, they want help from the EPS audit report. They want. I think probably the auditor didn't even use any kind of auditing stuff, right? Maybe they just use a calculator. You know, the guy made a call to the Ministry of Finance. They made a call to the Ministry of Finance that they need some money during the elections. Means election. So you can know that the guys were using the funds to buy, you know, campaign materials, right? $3.8 million with the $11 and $11 something of them $172 million. So the that money given the Ministry of Finance, the check was written without any documentation. There is there was no letter written, right? They just made a call to the Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance wrote a check of $3.8 million and $172 million. I want to CBO. And then they collect from there. No documentation whatsoever. $3.8 million clean money, God money, US dollar. 172,785,500 God money. And the guys just took that phone, do the campaign time, they get bulk campaign materials of it, and then the passing around say, oh, we are go after the president. Then you know, then it means that you know you want reconciliation. I kept the country safe. He kept the country safe. We kept the country safe. Nobody here kept the country safe yet. All right.
You know, BJ, that thing about we kept the country safe. It's not one person who can keep the country safe. and you know, somebody posted something and say, oh, I think you even highlighted it. How Joseph Boakamo get ready, it's going to be bloody and blah blah blah. And then somebody went on in a comment and say, you're the we are cheering and you get ready as well. BJ, violence is not going to help anybody. Somebody who get all the properties, then they're talking about violence. What you think will happen when your people cause violence? You think the other people sit there and fold their hand and put it between their legs? Everybody will get affected. You know, let's talk about this for a few minutes. When the war started in 1989, people thought the rebels were coming for just few persons, that they would just catch those few people and kill them. Then the war finished. They will come and catch Samuel Kedo. They will catch a government official, they kill, and then the war finished. My brother, you're all thinking about violence. Maybe some of you were babies, some of you were not around, or some of you participated in it, and so you are violent prone. That not one person can affect. People were laying down in their homes. They took them from there and killed them. Don't preach violence.
So
Let fight our mouth. If you know you didn't commit wrong, go to the court and tell the court that I didn't do it. You collected Brownie Samuka. We didn't agree with the court. We didn't agree with the court ruling, but we accepted the court ruling. We live by it. You say Unity Party, your candidate, the winner of the Blofa by-election, cannot take the seat because he is found guilty of corruption. We didn't get in the street to protest. We didn't get in the street to burn cars. We didn't get in the street to burn people's property. We issue a statement. We say, even though we do not agree with the Supreme Court ruling, but we accept the ruling, and Brownie Samuka we undergo his punishment as prescribed by the court.
correct.
We indicted people ourselves. They were in court. The CDC government came in. United Party indicted her chairman then, Councillor Vani Shemo.
Correct.
The speaker, who was a member of the United Party, Alice Taro, or Morris Setuma, who was working in the president's office. They indicted them, they carried them, they put them on prisoner bench in the court. They were in court until the CDC took over and said, that case where your own party put you in, we don't see anything in there, you people are released. Go to the court. Do not intimidate anybody with violence. That intimidation.
So I was in Ghana sometime in June, and this talk show program, and I think it was an opposition run program. They said Chitier will bring war, and I told the guy, the Uber guy moving me around, and he was, I think he was supporting the opposition, so he was like, yeah, I think we'll bring war. So I turned around to him. I said, look, bro, you don't know what war is. I mean, it's just a pretense around, war. You don't know what war is.
Yeah.
And so they are found country. You want to point it down, you can point it down. I mean, we just look at you guys and welcome you guys to Liberia. That came back and spent over $500 million on the rail to do the rail line between Yegepa and Buchanan. They had rail line there, but guess what happened during the war? The guys took out the entire rail line and sold it as scrap.
Exactly.
So the $500 million out there that should have gone for development programs, it went back to the rail. In terms of the coffee hydro, right there.
Exactly.
The people when they looted the hydro,
the entire hydro,
or the chainsaw the hydro, they sold it past outside the country.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? We had to look for additional American people money, more than $400 million Americans, the Norwegians, the Germans to come and redo the hydro. So when I see people talking about war business, you get property all around the place there in Major and all around the sea. Everybody looking at the riverside property. You get 47 condos somewhere around. You get all the property around. Violence. If you somebody for violence, come on, bring it on.
Who will
bring it on? Bring it on.
Let me tell you something, BJ. War is an equalizer. War is an equalizer. It can make poor men to be rich. Some people poor around here passing. You're talking about your war business. They go overnight. They become general. You the rich man that you they coming for.
Yeah.
You the one they coming for. So nobody should be trumpeting violence. We never trumpeted violence. even when we did protest, we did it peacefully.
Come and
We
protest.
never
Okay,
one day. Look, you want to protest? That's okay. It is your right to protest. But when you start talking about it will be bloody, I saw one all of foolish one standing. He saying former model general. You think I want a general?
Chief, in terms of the protest, myself will speak against it. When my government decide not to give a right to have protest, people should have rights. I mean, the law provides that you can assemble peacefully, but you won't be violence here. Automatically, you don't want to get protest here. You know, I mean, so that issue around, you know, will make a place on government. You ought to make a place on government. You had guns, you have money, you have everything, you have power. And we'll beat you here with our bare hands, and we'll beat you again. So I mean, 2029 is far off. You know, I mean, I don't know what. Right now, we talk about governance. We're not thinking about elections. I mean, UP doesn't know about who will be still up there or something. Each back something around. It will say carry him and the rest of that. Those are things that fix. Nobody making any noise here. But just to end on each audit, Ali. Two things here I just want to bring to your attention. Besides the $25 million, all the money that they're talking about, right? There's a payroll. The GSC said payroll deductions from suspended and AWOL agents. Small money it is. So if you don't come to work, or maybe you are suspended, equaling to $126,000. They want $1,000 down. $126,000, $860. They took the money from the, you know, they didn't pay them for that time in terms of suspension and AWOL. Instead of putting that money back to government revenue, that money, there's no account of the money.
They were like many package.
Yeah, they want a package. You know, yeah. They for the officers. The one that resigned, right? The one that resigned, the one that retired, the one that deceased, the one that died. That need to stay on the EPS payroll. Somebody taking the money, and somebody say, oh, yeah. When you talk about everything, you know, you talk about things, then it means that you know invest and what kind of country there's no reconciliation. But the LCC is currently investigating these matters. We look at the matter scrupulously, and if it's established that they have criminal intent, will be indicted, and you have to go to clear your name.
But what made people think you're just supposed to eat the country money or other people money and just go free?
Yeah.
So when common criminal comes and steal, what do they do to them when they catch them? Common criminal, they can beat them and kill them. Somebody who can steal 100 or 200 or one TV.
Yeah.
People who steal millions, they say, oh, you know, let's lead them. Nobody leaving anybody. We're not saying we'll go after people who didn't do anything. I mean, if you didn't do anything, you're a free citizen. And BJ, on that note, they should serve as a warning to us.
Right.
Know that if other people are being prosecuted for alleged act of corruption, when you do your own today, the other people come there, they will not leave you alone.
Correct.
So those people who think they come into government, you know, they come in look for money.
Yeah, to our own officials.
They the one talking to. You want to bring your stealing business there. When they catch you tomorrow, all will be clapping and they will be carrying you to jail. Will go sit down and watch you. They put you in that orange jumpsuit. They anchor you and carry you to jail. Will clap for the people carrying you to jail.
Let me just read the portion from the president's. I mean, when he was campaigning, right? I mean, there's a paragraph here that I want every Liberian to listen to. This one here, he said, let me emphasize that this initiative, because you're talking about corruption, you know, will be fueled by my desire to restore faith in our democratic institutions and ensure that public resources are used for the betterment of all Liberians. By retrieving these unlawfully acquired assets, because you're talking about asset seizure and the rest of that, so we'll be able to redirect funds towards essential services such as education, healthcare, infrastructure development, and job creation. This will send a strong signal to my appointed officials that a highest degree of integrity is demanded of them, or our reinvigorated and well-resourced anti-corruption institution will go after them.
You know.
So let me promise here on July 12, 2023, when you were not president, And somebody say, you know, when they stand like me begin president, say, no, you know, that thing he said, yeah, leave it. No. We will ensure that this thing is done scrupulously
And
and,
BJ,
and void of any kind of tension.
BJ, we got short clippings from
President, we are right.
No,
But
President Baka yesterday.
President, we are
yeah, but I wanted to play President Weah's own statement first. I can play it through here, right?
Yeah.
Right here?
That was on inauguration day.
Yeah, PJ, let me see. Let me
For those who do not refrain from enriching themselves at the expense of the people, the law will take their course. I say that you will be prosecuted for the full extent of the law. For those who do not refrain from
I'll play one
enriching
more time.
themselves at the expense of the people, the law will take their course. I say today that you will be prosecuted for the full extent of the law.
We fulfilling
So
that promise.
President, we fulfill the promise.
We
Yeah.
fulfilling your
Yeah.
promise.
Generate 20 seconds.
But also, you know, yesterday in the cabinet retreat, there are short clippings from there. It was very, very interesting. And you know, President Baka warned people. There is one particular clip where he talked about, I know there are ministers who go to Yekepa and other places, and you know, BJ, I think I got it here. I hope this is the clip.
The Minister of Commerce.
Oh, he blasted Minister of Commerce first.
People telling me everything is
Mhm.
yeah, the people are suffering. I don't want people to be in there telling me everything is okay. Here the rules are trying to take what makes sure. I know there used to be private index and all of this, the absence of the planning in our entity. You don't know it. You don't really know the private index. You don't know. I hope we can find a way. We can find the prices on the market. Listen to the people. The suffering that is going on. That's the word I want to know. It's something and the prices here.
You should have stepped in there.
I got this short clipping. I think it's the next one. But I want to look for that particular one.
Yeah, while you're looking for it, you know, let me just jump quickly to the issue of the CBO report. In terms of there are some things here that the other people find, and all these things I'm reading from.
When Baka finish, I want to open the line to hear from the public. I don't know how you do that usually.
And
true, yeah.
Just on this one, in terms of what the CBO, this thing I'm quoting here, I'm not quoting it from somewhere else. I'm just reading online from the CBO report. I'm on the CBO website.
Mm-hmm.
They said during the audit, we observed that several significant legal expenditures amounting to US $742,120 and other disbursement amounting to the US $90,000 were disbursed with names of staff for subsequent disbursement to consulting contractors. So instead of the guys paying the contractors directly, they decided that they'll pay the money to the legal people to go pay them over the counter. So it means that they, you know, some money is changing. Who took the money? One lawyer, E.H. Barclay, J.G. Innes. Esther H. Barclay, Innes, Barclay. So some money was taking 50,000 for 2,000. So it means if you are performing a legal service, just get the money to the friend. All right, just get the money to the contractor. But these guys were not doing that, right? They were giving the money to their legal people to go pay on behalf of third-party payments. So that money, according to GSE, amounted to $742,120. So I'm saying to you that for the guys who say that, you know, nobody should ask any question, and we should allow let bygone be bygone, and you can't you take the country money. And Ali, let me just say this to you, right? Before I lose my thought on this one. When they issued the indictment recently for the guys from the FIA, Stanley Ford, of course, I mean, he was staying hiding. I know he's available now, given that from the bond. Ali, all of them, the guys took 3-4 days to find the bond money. With all the money the guys took.
I think I have this clip.
Okay.
Man, how you
By the time we're feeling the journey, be there. But when we find you, when I go back to the first thing you recommend you, you're not going to be sick. It is about time that we know that we're serving the people of this country. It's about time that this is 170 years that the people are suffering and that we are here to serve them. I'm not afraid of anybody. God will protect us. So you come to the cabinet, you come with a hidden agenda to do the same things that you think used to happen with adequate information, just like the way we are the crew behind you. Once we can identify the problem and make sure we know that you lead. And when you lead, I don't care who asks for you to come by your. So that's it, sure.
So Ali, that is an express commitment from the president. And just for as
when you leave, you're not coming back.
Yeah. So
I think we should take few calls.
Let me take a call, Ali. They just recent indictment, right? Normally, in terms of the cases, and in terms of the funds that they were charging them for, was around $6 million for the FIA, unaccounted for. They indicted them for $6 million. The anti-money laundering institution, the FIA, was then used as the money laundering institution to then siphon state resources. Normally, by the legal process, I mean, the lawyers will join us and say about that. You need to bring a valid criminal appearance bond of 2 times the money that they're accusing you for. So if $6 million is then $12 million criminal appearance bond. Normally, before the insurance company gives you a bond, they can normally charge you 10% of the value of the bond. So 10%.
So what was the value of that bond?
The 10% was $1.2 million.
I mean, the value of their bond.
12 million.
Okay.
12 million. So 10% is 1.2. Then they could not provide 10.2. The guys, what you can be able to bring? Again, give 500,000 to give the bond. They can give 500,000, 400,000, 300,000. So the guys talking 300,000. Ali, the guys went to go credit to go pay that money. So just just 6 months, the guys, someone can't even show what they have done. Don't go to finance. We talk about $25 million over the counter transactions, right? For the FIA alone, $6.9 million. The PSC $6.9 million. So I'm just saying to you, if another indictment comes, right? I mean, so
and another indictment will come. Arrest will be made.
Arrest will be made.
So BJ, let's go to the line. 0886 561 644 0. No, that's 0880 0880 561 644 0778 665 699 0778 665 699. See the phone already ringing. Grinding, no? Hello. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Derek Andy. I joined you.
Hey, your phone really grinding.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Am I live?
Yeah, you live.
Okay, more Ali, let me just use that to appreciate for the effort you keep making for the growth and development of this country. Let me put it clear to the people. The thing they will be using to go and destroy anything. They are the one. My car is 4,000 car right now. It's on me right. 4,000 power. I can't pay in more than 30,000. So imagine when my car for a car get a
My man.
country. We're taking a foreign.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. We got called out there? Oh, the person off, right? Hello? Hello? Oh, man, do the thing. You got to control you. Yes, hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Q.S. Sano. I joined from District Number 1, Mosurado County.
Okay.
You see, when I listen to the former president, the one time when he had like, I know, children press conference, I was very disappointed in him.
Why? Why were you disappointed?
The reason operation they was taking on our feet, on our son, when they saw us beating our head, they got our brave, telling us he will prosecute corrupt officials.
You are there?
I was there. Oh, I was there.
Okay.
You know, when we were saying on our voice, we were clapping. Then the woman and the president want to fulfill your prophecy. Then you call it wishing. So I think he needs to rethink. And I know President the former president, you are not the one that wrote our speech. I know that Samuel 12 wrote our speech for him.
Okay.
So he can say something to please them. Reason being, he had to protect the men. Because
all right. Okay, bro. Let's listen to the next person. Hello? You got a call? Hello? How you going to do that thing? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. My name is Lahaidi Soni, and I speak to you from the headquarters of the Renaissance Intellectual Center here in Flower Town.
Quickly, 1 minute.
Thank you so much. You see, Mo and that of Waka Jaleba, this country, we need a leader who is actually prepared to run this country. And I think the current president, President Joseph Numa Boakai, has taken the lead to run this country. People who have done something wrong in this country by investing money that belongs to the entire population of this country should be made to account for the money that they took illegally.
Thank you.
If the president, and just few seconds.
Yeah.
For the president, doing this, if the immediate past president didn't do such a thing, he should not be blaming the current president for doing what he didn't do. Because he should have done it and he will next on doing that.
Thank you.
The current president should take the lead and do things, because corruption is the reason why our schools, our clinics and hospitals are not
Thank
well
you. Thank you,
so
Bossman. Let's listen to the next person.
Thank you, Lahai. I'm a man from Cloudtown.
Hello?
Fanima. We've broken call it.
Yeah? Hello?
Hello. Good morning.
Lower your monitor, please.
Yeah, more Ali and Waka. This is Thomas Bowen. I'm calling you guys from a Pueblo resident.
Okay.
Morning, Thomas.
Let me firstly appreciate you people for the show this morning. And I hope you guys will continue what you have started to address the Liberian people with information, especially regarding the Waka-led government. And to the point, when I heard President Weah speaking the last time at the party headquarters, Moadi, I'm not sorry for Joe Weah. I'm sorry for the followers, the people that they are manipulating with just common words. They are the ones that are really feeling sorry for. Because I did some of them spend their transportation, they took their energy to go over there just to listen to the Weah saying that he will resist audit, something that he himself promised. It's quite disappointing. And I do not feel sorry. To be frank, I do not feel sorry for Jawia and elite. But those young people that do not want to understand that up to now, these people were the ones, they are the ones responsible for.
Thank you.
So always go over there saying the sun and listen to nothing.
Thank you, brother.
It's so unfortunate, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Which one of the Lana going through? Okay, they say the orange giving some problems, so we'll just go with the Lone Star. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Mo.
Morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
This is Abbott Kemoga in Caldwell. Are you people coming on there?
We're good, Abbott.
Hey, what's up?
Go ahead. 1 minute.
At least I want to tell you people thank you for at least updating us and abreasting us of what is going on.
Okay.
You know, I told people if there's any position that is in government called the director of witch hunter, I want to be the director of. I will take 3 days to witch hunt all the witchcraft to get them off our back. Thank you people for what you are doing for us. And may the Almighty God bless you people. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you. The man want to be director of which one though? BJ?
Yeah. You know, I think my uncle, right?
Ah, okay.
I think.
Hello.
I think, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Your name and where are you calling from?
Chairman of my uncle.
Yeah, my name is Ibrahim Carlo calling from Comertown this morning, sir.
Ibrahim Carlo, welcome. Make your point. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, thank you so much for the topic. And what I want to do to the Liberian people, let's be patient. And the government should take their own time for the steps they are taking. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be a politicized thing. Because I believe that all those institutions were created by they have their own law.
Yeah.
So let Liberian people try to be patient and government take time in this. But it shouldn't be involved too much.
Okay.
Because people in government, they give money, they shall be explained for themselves.
Thank you.
It shouldn't be politicized. Let's go for the war. No.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Let's listen to the other poll. Hello. Hello.
Morning, how are you?
Morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm James Wilson, and I join you guys on here at the Red Junction.
Okay, James Wilson, make your point. 1 minute.
Yeah, I want to applaud you guys for this show this morning, and I want to be thankful also to the president for taking the bold step.
Okay.
That's the only way Liberia will be better. We all have to put everything one side and pay attention to our country. Come what made Liberia is how we are. So if you see you will not go with impunity, you'll be prosecuted and you will face judgment. Even any property of I wanted to seize anything that belongs to the guardian, that's the only way we'll be satisfied. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take 3 more calls and go back to hello.
Hello?
Yeah, your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this
I mean,
is
it is
Brown
more-
Tate from Monrovia.
The great Brown Tate. How are you, sir?
Yeah, Mo, how you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to
of the capital bypass.
welcome to the show.
Yeah, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
You know, when you guys took over, there's something on OK that really stamped in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You said that we are here to govern and we are not here for whether 2029 will come.
Precisely.
You know, when you take over and be thinking about how to win re-election, you're not work. Because the working you're doing, that what will make you to win re-election is the people love your work.
Precisely.
But when you're so worried that you have to be careful, and anybody who is always careful in implementation, you always make error. Besides that, I also want to say that, I listened to the former president, and one thing I take away is that he said he gives LCC prosecutorial
Powers. Yeah.
So if you give them prosecutorial power and your successor is implementing that, I think the person is just promoting your legacy.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't see any qualm with it. The only thing is that what the last person said, every step along the way, institutions that have their own, or legislation, all those kind of things should be followed, so that before the law, everybody can be certified. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brown
I
Tate.
just want to ask Brown quick. Brown, how you doing?
Yeah, yes.
So how's the road from here to Grange there?
I mean, I just returned from the place a week ago.
So
and I don't know whether you went there before. There's an area when you live in Chapeta they call Ganke Hill. So the calibrator is that hill. At one more part there, I don't even know.
You know that hill was there, eh?
That hill is not there again.
just create a backup government in the first 6 months for
Mama, don't ask.
Man, you are man, Brown Tati alone.
Brown Tati forget about it.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah,
You
man,
want
Brown
to cause trouble
Yeah,
for you
for sure.
later. Thank you for.
No, me ora na Alfonso Bele.
Na Alfonso Bele
No, me
giving you
ora
hard
me
time.
you na Alfonso Bele.
Yeah, better than giving you hard time.
You got to go there.
Okay.
For Tabata to total, we took 35 minutes.
Correct.
Thank you, Brown.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
for the last 18 years, going to Grand Jada. Now, in fact, you can see plenty hacking, you can see me handling because Texas are in the town yet. I play the band now.
Yeah, okay.
So I just want to thank you so much. Those things they are doable. They are not hard to do. They
Precisely.
just need intention.
Exactly.
One intention that all.
Yeah.
You don't even need plenty of money.
Thank you,
To
Brown.
clean around your yard. You don't need sharp color. When you get well intention, you will clean your yard. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brown. Thank you. So we'll take 2 more calls. How do I end the call? We'll take 2 more calls, but let me say welcome to Mr. Alfonso Bele of the Commerce Ministry. The president there with you and your boss man yesterday.
The
He
moment,
said he want- Hello.
the moment you want me to get my job.
Hello.
Let me say good morning to Uncle Mo Ali and his partner in the studio.
Morning.
Yeah, one of the great things that we voted in president for he's doing right now. For some of all, we register in Nima, and then second round we pay our own money to go and cash our vote for Omer Bwaka. And I'm so happy today. He's running behind a witchcraft in our country. Anybody that killed that friend and child with wish, what is going to do to them? It's going to kill them. The money they post from us in the country, they have to bring it back. That will empower us. That will empower some of us today. But I'm telling you right now, I will have my motorbike. I will not begin lost my motorbike, my new brand motorbike. I took the beginning of South Beach. He went and free that labor. The beginning the community right now posting in front of me. Queen machine.
Sorry, my brother.
Right now, I don't have anything to do. As I'm speaking to you right now in the house.
Sorry, my brother. Things will get better.
That's what I'm saying there.
Yeah, so that one will hone the witches. Thank you. And one last call, then we'll talk about Alfonso Bele. The way they saw yesterday, I don't know why he boss man to the president. The president said, "My man, come on, minister." And I want to hear that thing about everything alright, everything not alright. We don't even get what the thing need, price index. Every whole day, people sit down in the market and increase prices by themselves. Next time we come here. And another person, interestingly, I heard the president really dealt with was the NIC boss. Yeah. You sit down there, you're not bringing no investment. Our own government power can deal with them.
But if I have investment conference now for the 5th.
I'm going to the 5th and 8th. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm still making some kind of presentation there
Yeah.
in terms of our new outlook.
Exactly. Let's do that investment conference.
Yeah.
But Alfonso, welcome. We've been talking. We're coming from here now. You came late.
Yeah, so.
You're late comer. But we've been talking about the indictments, the audit reports, and everything. You know, can you just tell us your view about all these indictments going around, the witch hunting and everything? Witch hunting president. We are, according to him.
You know more, and I think because I think everybody very impressed with the audit, indictment, all those. But you know, in the village, there are 2 persons who always be accused of being in the witch activity. One ugly person, 2 old person. So 12 is saying that category is ugly. It seems to be old.
But man, don't talk to my man like that.
So the issue is that the government is doing actually well. Everybody was very skeptical about the Ministry of Justice in terms of how to prosecute.
You see, you and I were saying the same
But the
thing.
Ministry of Justice is doing well. The SG, the minister himself, the assistant minister for litigation, the county attorney of Montserrat, everybody on top of the game. And that's what we want. We don't want people to come and say, okay, we indict. You indict that also whiteness. You have to go beyond the indictment to be able to prosecute to find out the results. So all of us, we appreciate the Ministry of Justice, the LACC, the TSC is doing very well, but let's try to get the evidence so that beyond indictment, people can give their account of the state of stewardship they provided over the years. And that's what the Supreme Court want. Waka make it very clear during the election. One of my pillars and the strong pillar of my governance will be indictment in terms of people giving their account of corruption, on their stewardship. And that's why the people voted for Joe Barker and Jeremiah Cole. So we'll be very pleased to be able to get the type of results we get in terms of the indictment. But beyond indictment, there's prosecution. I will hope that the Ministry of Justice will do everything in their power to provide the evidence before the court competent jurisdiction for people who be accused to be able to give an account and the stewardship they provided over the years. And I'm very sure that people that might kill, people that borrow, even the Jeff who did 20-year contract to work company that was just formed in less than 6 hours, all of them can get their account to the court. And I think it will be good for all of us. And let's give the opportunity to the Ministry of Justice to ensure that they can do such.
Thank you. So quickly, BJ, I'm just seeing your news here. Governor Talu, the suspended Governor Talu as far as rate of prohibition on his suspension with the Supreme Court.
Someone is trying to eat his money.
No, right?
Yeah, he says that the content of his letter of appointment states that by virtue of his appointment as executive governor, he had a definite term to serve and could not be dismissed by the president of Liberia or removed from performing his function except by impeachment by the national legislature. Well,
Ali, these are legal matters. I don't want to waste my time.
yeah, we don't want to waste our time, but
the Supreme Court
no,
and active
exactly. The governor, the Supreme Court,
and NASCOP in terms of the administrative powers the president has.
the Supreme Court will review it and then they will make a decision. I just wanted to inform the public that the man gone to court, which is a good thing for me.
He went there. He presided over a situation where, even against their own threshold, they had over-the-counter transaction at CBO.
But who told you say when they pull you somewhere, and they say you're not supposed to move? Okay, so let me just put it easily. Presidential jobs are tenure job, vice president are tenure job. They put you there, the whole country go there, they vote for you for 6 years. But when you do the right thing and you violate some law, so the 3 person in the house there can sit down and say, they man, we've got evidence, he should be removed. Then they send it to the Senate. The Senate bring you and they judge you and they make a decision as to whether you can remain or not. So Governor Talu, I know where you did that one for. They remove you. That's the other point. They only suspended you. So what you coming cause down here for?
One place there. So the simple thing around financial compliance is to ensure that to hold your threshold in sync, right? Over the period from January 2018 to December 2023, $178 million were paid above threshold. I'm not talking about the one I pay on the cancer. They says here talking about but yeah, lastly, Ali, just from my side, we haven't even done the Ministry of Health audit yet. And then they begin all that noise.
And they are about to start that of the Ministry of Finance.
The
LTA audit report, they concluded the audit. They are doing the finishing touches.
But they're not releasing yet. We're talking about the NPA audit report. All the reports have already come, the FBI audit report. So it's not making noise. People get to write this down. So what I can say to them, former officials of the government, keep raising money for indictments. Because if you don't have that money to go and get an insurance bond, you will go to jail until you find that bond. And guess what happened, Franco? The insurance companies that are issuing those bonds, it has to be established that they are worth the value of the bond that the bond they're issuing. Because when somebody run away here, we'll hold you responsible. And so my caveat is to the insurance companies. as you're doing that, I hope that you can be able to have your bond. I learned that they took the last month for Sky Insurance. I know most of them try to syndicate to then have joint processes to be able to issue the bonds. But again, the caveat is that as you issue the bonds, you should ensure that your clients are in country, because automatically when anybody leaves here and decide to go somewhere else, what happens is that you have a situation that you'll be here liable, for those things. So President Bogga has been very clear in terms of what to do. He has made a promise about holding people accountable for the stewardship of the country, and we should avoid all these tactics around witch hunt, all the tactics around
funny tactics,
violence. Somebody issuing statements about violence, and just the brown tactic. If we can be able to use some of those funds that were stolen and then recovered, right? And we put that money toward roads. In terms of that whole secret corridor, from Gantag to Tapeta to Toast.
170 million. But that's small road that money can build.
Where they go to Putu Ken, all the places, So basically, we are just trying to do our very best to be able to ensure that we know, especially for our folks in the Southeast, the government can work best for you if you hold people accountable in terms of financial malfeasance. But the way how that will go after the person, and to our own officials, President Bogga's officials, including myself, all right, we have to read the other reports to be able to put ourselves on guard. Somebody other report, these are around governance issues. I saw the NAFA other report around governance, right? Just have a staff meeting. I mean, there's other reports, Ali, that since the guy's been there is no account of even having one staff meeting. Once you start meeting in terms of the government process, how do you do that? So how were you running that place?
But our government, they were running.
I really think that as we move towards the processes, I want to commend the president for his steps. And last time I was here, there's an old man called Zephyr Bapu Senior.
Yeah.
He called from Johnsonville. Somewhere Johnsonville, one person in Johnsonville. And when he spoke that time, I said I had a talk with the president, I think four Tuesdays ago, and I said to him, Mr. President, the hallmark of your leadership is about holding people accountable in terms of corruption. And if we fail on that one, it means that we have failed the people of Liberia. And the president assured me, he said, Bogga, there will be some indictment soon. I announced it here. I think it was been that week, but then it was postponed. So it went for the week of the 26th, and then automatically after the 26th, the indictment were issued. And so we are very happy, Mr. President, for what you have done. I mean, the country is very, very ecstatic about those kinds of things, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you. Advance to your closing statement.
So I just want to, as Bogga said, I want to appreciate the president in regards to what the government is doing in terms of the audit, the indictments, and all this. And I also want to caution some of us, some of our people who are now in government, to do everything possible in their reach to ensure compliance, to ensure transparency, to ensure accountability. I'm one of the people who not excited about people going to jail or you go and protest. I got one experience. One time, the CDC government asked Mo when Mo went to jail. Mm-hmm. So I went connected Mo phone, his computer. I told him, then Chairman Mora called me. Where are you? I said, Chairman, I'm home. He said, but Mo is at the state. I said, so what happens? Mo, the next day Mo will go to the court and we all go there, Mo will give an account. So I'm cautious. Everybody will be appointed by the president, will be given that shared responsibility to lead our country, to lead with caution in terms of transparency, accountability, because there is a tomorrow beyond the Bogga and Kun administration. Let me comply with the law to ensure that we do the right thing And some our opponents say, oh, you know, man, say the other men don't want to give me job. The other men say audit. I said, yeah, the best thing to do is to audit. By 2025, all the audits will be done, and we'll give an account on the table leadership we took over, and then people can start hiring people. So it's good. Let's give it, and then the court show that those who be indicted, they are given fair trial, so that too they can give their account to the country and the court. Thank you.
Thank you, Afanso. Just this to the public. Indicting people and holding people to account for their stewardship in government or in anything they do is part of a transparency process, but it is also part of the improvement in life. It graduates you from one stage in life to the other. That is the reason why when you pay your child school fees and they go to school at the end of the year, you expect to receive a report card as to whether that child is promoted from one class or to the other or is not promoted. When you yourself pay your school fees, you go to school, you're in college or something. For example, a BSc, you expect to spend 4 years. If you spend more than that in certain courses now, you think it's a failure, it's a setback to you, it's a setback to your kids in life. So it is the same thing in government. When the public places a trust in you and they put you there, the public holds you accountable. They want success. They didn't put you there because of failure. And that is the reason why you have constant change in government. That is the reason why they have democracy. So that at the end of the 6 years, the public makes a judgment as to whether you pass or not. And if you didn't pass, you failed, and the public removes you, they put a new person there. They expect that that person will find out why you failed. If it was your own cause that you failed by your own negligence, they will hold you accountable, my man. You use the people money, you don't use it on the people, will hold you accountable. Those who backing wrong, everybody in their country pay tax to the government. Everybody pays tax. When you go buy the water, the bottle of water, you use your own money, you paying tax. Because you pay tax to the seller is paying tax to the government. So when you hear the people saying they're using our money right for the soul, government is not making business to make profit to put somewhere and say, oh, the profit we made from the business that it is, so we had the right to take some. No, it is our money, and that money is intended to improve the lives of the people through the development initiatives that government undertakes. So when people decide to take it for themselves, only they know how to sleep in good houses, then we will investigate you. People will be prosecuted. Tomorrow, when the next government comes, in fact, even this government, because we should be reminded that after every 3 years, there will be audit. So those of us who are in government and you're not doing your processes right, when they audit you, GMB will be sitting over there and they will carry to court. When he will not say, as a matter of fact, he knows, and you are close to him. When you do wrong, he doesn't have mercy on you.
Oh, yeah.
We know practical example of people who've done wrong. When you call their names around him, there's one name I called around him on Wednesday. Wednesday or Tuesday, I was there. And walking from him, he said, Mo, don't even go there. Get out of my office. Don't go there at all. So that's who JMB is. Those who preaching violence, they're not one person violent for. It doesn't affect one person.
No.
You see, Nigerian people, they gather, they say they're going to protest. The first thing they did, there was a structure, a whole IT structure that they built, $10 million. That their own money, they burn it down. They burned it down. Now the Nigerian government has imposed a 24-hour curfew.
Yeah.
The military has taken over the streets.
Everywhere.
everywhere where there is protest. So it is not in our interest. 177 years, we can't even get money to buy our own bread. Then one resort to violence. If you want to protest, that is your right. Get in the street peacefully and protest, make your point, present your grievances. Let the government look into it. We encourage the protest. We do not encourage violence. We are against violence. Thank you, and don't let yourself to be used. Good day. It was a great show.